Hi, this is Miss Piercy with some tips for you for the grant proposal project. Here's what you're asked to do. First, begin by reading the assignment instructions, which are a little bit longer than our usual instructions, but essentially it explains that in this assignment, you will be completing a grant application asking for funding for some project that you will come up with. So start by reading the instructions here. But then the second thing that you'll want to take a look at very quickly is this document, Basic Needs and College Success, which is also referred to as the RFP or Request for Proposal document. So that particular document explains what this thing is. This is a grant opportunity from the Houston Foundation, which is a fictional organization that is based on a real life organization that has a program seeking people to propose concepts to help college and university students with the sort of non-educational factors that can nonetheless have an impact on students' education. Things like access to food, access to housing, mental health, the list goes on. So read this document, which begins with an overview of what the point of this situation is, this opportunity, the kinds of things they fund, and the fact that they fund between $30,000 to $50,000 programs. On the fourth page of this document begins the part that you will need to complete. So the fourth and fifth pages of this document look like a form with prompts and a blank space. And so you will be, in your proposal, essentially filling out this form. By the time you finish filling it out, it'll be longer than 2 pages. So you need to come up with an idea for some sort of program that would help college students with with the material factors that might be impeding their academic success. You'll need to do research and investigate this issue, looking, for example, at what is the nature and scope of this problem, how many students are affected by it, what is the nature of the impact it has, but then also doing research to support your planned program or intervention. What is out there that shows that what you want to do is a good idea and that shows how much what you want to do really costs. So it is very important that this proposal is based on a foundation of research. After you've done your research, you'll fill out this application in the request for proposal, asking the Houston Foundation for something between $30,000 and $50,000 to do your thing. Uh, it's very important, though, that you make sure that your concept does fit this request for proposal. It's not appropriate, for example, to propose something to help elementary school students. This needs to be about college and university students, for instance. You'll want to make sure you're asking for something that is the kind of thing they fund, and that is the amount of money of projects that they fund. You'll need to make up some information, such as the name of your organization and maybe past stuff your organization has supposedly done, but otherwise, don't make up information. Use your research to be realistic about the problem, to be realistic about the costs and benefits of whatever it is you want to do, and to support your claims with credible sources. You'll notice that some aspects of this form have word count. So where there is a word count stipulation, try to follow that, or if there's any format related stipulations. Otherwise, just answer the questions clearly and concisely. I have provided you guys with multiple samples of what this might look like. So there's a document that actually has, I think, 3 different sample proposals. So you can just see the kinds of things other groups have done in the past. Because this is a group project when I do it in the fall and the spring. It's not a group project here in the summer, though. Um, and the kinds of ways they've used research, the kinds of sources they've used. So they're each different. They're each pretty good proposals, though, so they definitely give you a sense of the kind of thing that you should be doing. You'll also want to take a look at the grading criteria for this assignment, which are listed down here. So it has more numerous grading criteria than many of our assignments because this is a 60-point assignment. Uh, Unlike the job materials project, which had you doing various different things, this is asking you to focus in more deeply on this one thing. Um, so make sure that you're doing the things that I'm going to be looking for in the grading here. And if you have questions about whether a particular concept is a viable concept for your proposal or any other questions related to this particular assignment, please don't hesitate to let me know. I definitely recommend, again, getting started on this as soon as possible. Here in the summer, we don't have very much time to work on this. In the fall or the spring, my classes have 4 weeks to work on the proposal. You guys don't. So let me know early if you have questions, and I'll be glad to try to demystify things. And I'll be very interested to see what ideas you all come up with.